Now, we are going to dive into the next topic, which is the implications to educators. This passage discusses the implication for educators in the context of enhancing 21st century skills in learners. So this is for us, for future educators in the first century students. In the number one, successfully complementing technologies to content and pedagogy and developing the ability to creatively use technologies to meet specific learning needs, or in simple terms, complementing technologies with content and pedagogy. So educators are expected to integrate modern technologies with the curriculum and teaching methods. They should use technology creatively and effectively to cater individual student needs and enhance learning. In number two, aligning instruction with standards, particularly those that embody 21st century knowledge and skills, or basically aligning instruction with standards. Teacher needs to ensure their teaching aligns with educational standards, especially those that focuses on 21st century skills such as critical thinking, collaboration, and digital literacy. In the number three, we have the balancing direct instruction strategically with project-oriented teaching methods, or balancing direct instruction with project-based learning. Educators should find a balance between traditional, teacher-led instruction and more hands-on, student-driven learning methods such as project and collaborative activities to engage students and develop critical thinking. In number four, applying child and adolescents development knowledge to educator preparation and education policy, or simply applying knowledge of child and adolescent development. Teachers should apply an understanding of how children and adolescents develop when preparing lessons and shaping educational policies, ensuring that learning experiences are age appropriate and supportive of developmental needs. We have the number five, using a range of assessments strategies to evaluate students' performance and differentiate instruction, including but not limited to formative, portfolio-based, curriculum embed, and summative, or simply using a range of assessment strategies. Educators should use various assessment methods, such as formative assessment, portfolios, curriculum-based assessments, and summative assessments to evaluate students' performance, which allows for differentiated instructions based on individual students' needs and progress. Number six, participating actively in learning communities, tapping the expertise within a school or school district through coaching, monitoring, knowledge sharing, and team teaching, or just simply participating in learning communities. Educators are encouraged to be active participants in their schools or districts' learning communities. This involves collaborating with colleagues, sharing knowledge, and engaging in coaching or mentoring. These activities can help improve teaching practices and foster a collaborative school culture. In number seven, we have acting as a mentors and peer coaches with fellow educators, or just acting as mentors and peer coaches. Teachers are expected to support one another by serving as mentors and peer coaches. This helps foster professional development among staff, encourages sharing of best practices, and builds a supportive teaching community. In number eight, we have the using a range of strategies such as formative assessments to reach diverse students and to create environments that supports differentiated teaching and learning, or just using various strategies for diverse students. Teachers should employ a range of strategies, including formative assessments, to address the diverse needs of their students. Creating environments that support differentiated instruction ensures that all learners, regardless of ability or background, have a chance to succeed. And in number nine, pursuing continuous learning opportunities and embracing career-long learning as professional ethics, AACTE 2010, or simply pursuing continuous learning. Educators are encouraged to view professional development as an ongoing journey. By engaging in continuous learning and embracing career-long growth, teachers maintain high standards of professionalism and effectiveness. And we have the last one, the number 10, establishing a conducive learning environment where learners can freely express themselves and explore their potentials and capacities, or simply establishing a conducive learning environment. Teachers should create an environment where students feel safe and encouraged to express themselves. This environment should allow students to explore their potentials, take risks, and develop their skills and abilities to the fullest. Next, we are going to dive into the next topic, which is the implications to pre-service teachers' preparation. This passage discusses the preparation of pre-service teachers, those in training, to effectively teach 21st century skills. In the first paragraph, there is a need to understand the key elements of optimum curricula that will help pre-service teachers develop the dispositions, habits of mind, and confidence to enable students to develop 21st century skills in a range of core academic subject areas. So, pre-service teachers must learn what makes an effective curriculum, one that not only covers essentials content but also helps develop key habits of mind, confidence, and dispositions in students. These attributes are necessary for students to successfully acquire 21st century skills like critical thinking, collaboration, and digital literacy. So, since schools get rid of one-size-fits-all system, therefore, pre-service teachers are expected to play an active role in developing and organizing content and instruction for their students. So, the traditional one-size-fits-all approach to education is being phased out. As schools move away from this model, pre-service teachers are expected to become more flexible and adaptive in their teaching. This includes taking an active role in designing and organizing lessons that cater to diverse learning needs of their students, ensuring that each student can develop 21st century skills across various academic subjects. The AACT 2010 asserts that a 21st century approach to curriculum is about more than just adding an extra course or extra class time in the curriculum. Thus, pre-service teachers benefit from the ability to fully explore and understand how to develop and use curriculum for deep understanding and mastery of academic subject knowledge and 21st century skills. The AACTE 2010 emphasizes that integrating 21st century skills into the curriculum isn't about simply adding more classes or extra course time. It's about equipping pre-service teachers with the skills to design and implement curriculum that fosters deep understanding of academic content while also developing essential 21st century skills like critical thinking, digital literacy, and life skills. As a starting point, a teacher education program can be aligned with students and teacher standards in ways that can blend thinking and innovation skills, ICT literacy, and life and career skills in the context of academic subjects and across interdisciplinary themes. To achieve this, teacher education programs should align with both students and teacher standards, blending important skills such as innovation, ICT literacy, and life skills across all academic subjects and interdisciplinary themes. This approach ensures that future teachers are prepared to help students master both content and the critical skills needed for success in today's world. An effective 21st century skills approach to curriculum, in other words, is designed for understanding McThie and Wiggins 2005 in AACTE 2010. The program's curriculum will be most beneficial to pre-service teachers if it is designed to produce deep understanding and authentic application of 21st century skills in all subject areas. An effective 21st century curriculum aims to promote deep understanding the practical use of essential skills in all subject areas. For pre-service teachers, this approach is most valuable when it focuses on both understanding the content and applying 21st skills in real-world context. Now, in the next topic is about instructional models. Instructional models are an important component of any teacher preparation program. AACT 2010 pointed out that the integration of innovative and research-proven teaching strategies, modern learning technologies, and real-world resource and context are all imperative in number 1, integrating teach for understanding principles. When pre-service teachers can prepare and present lessons that can develop students' essential concepts and skills with integration of technologies, the latter can reciprocally demonstrate critical thinking and problem solving in class. For example, using digital tools, teachers can create interactive lessons that encourage problem solving, such as having students collaborative on a virtual project. Number 2, creating rich practice teaching experiences. Strong practice teaching experiences allow pre-service teachers to connect theory and practice. For example, during a practicum, a teacher candidate might observe and teach lessons while incorporating research-backed strategies, such as cooperative learning, to better understand how students learn. Number 3, creating dynamic learning communities and peer mentoring networks. Pre-service teachers benefit greatly from service learning as part of their experiential learning courses. It provides time to reflect on relevant pedagogic strategies that enhance 21st century skills in classroom practices. For instance, mentoring a peer on using project-based learning in the classroom can foster collaboration and improve teaching methods. Number 4, we have the examining the role of content pedagogy and technologies in developing higher order thinking skills. The ability to teach for content mastery is a challenging task for most pre-service teachers. Teaching for content mastery supports a range of high-quality standardized testing along formative and summative assessment, emphasizes useful feedback on students' performance, requires balanced technology-enhanced formative and summative assessments, enables development of students' portfolios that demonstrate mastery of 21st century knowledge and skills, and enables a balanced scorecard to assess the educational system's effectiveness. For example, a teacher might use an online portfolio to assess a student's understanding through projects, quizzes, and reflections, which helps develop critical thinking and demonstrate mastery of 21st century skills. Teacher preparation programs can play a vital role in developing education leaders who understand and can influence current trends in assessment through research and evaluation tests for innovative approaches. Number 2, 21st century knowledge and skills assessment strategies. And number 3, mastery of wide range of students' assessment methods. Teacher preparation programs play a vital role in developing education leaders by teaching them to research and evaluate innovative testing methods, implement 21st century assessment strategies that measure both knowledge and essential skills, and master a variety of assessment techniques to effectively evaluate and support diverse student learning.